who we are going to invite. Because we can't, our main aim is to raise as much funds as possible. So we decided with the association of the Lions Club, we went with the club, the Cleopatra Lions, who are the elite of the Lions Club, we could say, and they have many members who are helping us capture the right people who will donate as much as possible to help this great cause.
Okay, and how many guests you expect to attend?
We've sent out over 200 invitations.
200.
We're expecting to have around 120 to 100 people attending the event.
Okay. Now I'm interested in the idea of boutique hotel, because this is a new concept introduced to Egypt. We've never seen, personally, I've never seen a boutique hotel here in Egypt before. I don't know. Tell me more about it.
Well, boutique hotels, they tend to be a lot more smaller in size in comparison to the large chain hotels that you have, like the big brands. The boutique hotel it's more intimate, and they're more personal to attention to detail. It's a very different kind of environment. A lot of people expect, you know, there has been a guest who has stayed at the hotel who said, oh, the lobby's a bit small, there isn't a children's playground outside, but that is what you would expect of the larger chain hotels. It's a new concept here in Egypt, and I think eventually familiarity will expand to around the locals in the country.
Is it only in Cairo, or there are other?
There are other smaller boutique hotels starting to open up around Cairo, and I think
but not in Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh,
none of the resorts, none of the resorts, and this is something hopefully we plan to look into opening up eventually around the coast of Egypt.
Can you tell us more about the event itself? How will it go? You'll have singers, foreign singers, Egyptian ones?
Well, the event itself is going to be quite a spectacular event itself, and we're hoping to showcase and redefine elegance as we do at the Gabriel Hotel, and we're going to have a lineup of international performers and DJs performing on the night.
International performers?
International DJs and performers,
yeah,
and hopefully we'll have a lot of celebrities attending, and local media will be attending the event. We have certain DJs that have come in, flown in already, started flying yesterday for the event itself. We also have some international local designers, Hani Al-Bahari, who will be participating in the event, and Nabil Yunus, who will be donating some lovely evening gowns for the silent auction, which will help us raise funds for the Lions Rotary.
What is the silent auction? I want to know more about it.
The silent auction will be basically where we will be having the gown on display or modeled by one of the models during the night. And through that evening, there will be a silent bidding process going on to maximize the best value we can for the actual gown to donate to the charity.
Okay.
And how will you guarantee that the money reach this cause, reach the children, and will be channeled for eradicating illiteracy?
Well, firstly, we believe in the Lions Rotary, and we're confident that they will, and we will have our supervision to make sure it does. And for example, the funds that we will, once we receive the funds and the donations during the event, we'll make sure that these funds are directly appropriated to the right of causes. For example, the Lions Rotary and also the Global Charity Trust.
Okay. I've heard that an international fashion channel is going to be covering the event, but I'm not sure whether it is going to use or take advantage of the event in order to shoot some fashion shots in Egyptian touristic areas, such as the pyramids, for example, or the famous touristic places around the country. Do you have any information?
I'm not fully aware of what the Fashion One will be covering. but it'll definitely be covering our event, and that's what we've been concentrating on, to make sure it covers our event. And the purpose of the event is a global party for the global charity. Obviously, if Fashion One decides to cover areas of Egypt, I think it will be a great cause because it will promote tourism for the country.
Exactly. Now, Dominique, you are a consultant, so what kind of tips or advices did you try to give or put on the table in order to make this event successful?
Well, my big focus was on showcasing Egypt and Cairo at its best. I see in the media they don't necessarily portray Egypt internationally the right way, and I fear that that's probably why tourism has gone down so much. And this is why my main focus was getting in the international coverage from the media. The global party, we're also dealing with a PR company based out of London, so they are focusing and putting their aim on publicizing Egypt and Cairo at its best. I think that by doing so, it will put an end to the fear that certain international travelers have. I think that this is one of the focuses, to make sure that the promotion and the marketing done to promote the global party is also at its best, as the Gabriel does, always redefining elegance and to showcase what's going on here in Cairo.
So do you have international guests or only Egyptian ones?
We do have international guests. We have certain celebrities that will be doing appearances, who will hopefully be performing outside of our scheduled performance. At this time, we've decided to keep that a secret, to entice the people to be surprised and keep that element at the event itself tomorrow.
Okay, we wish you best of luck in tomorrow's event, inshallah. Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Nuaman Soufraki, the hotel owner, and Dominique Zanetti, the consultant to Mr. Soufraki. Thank you very much. We definitely hope that this event would be successful in order to, as you mentioned, showcase Egypt and Cairo as a venue for international events, and this, of course, would reflect on boosting tourism. Thank you very much for coming, and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back to discuss the very important topic, which is the visit by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to New York, where he is addressing the 69th round of the UN General Assembly meeting. Stay with us.